He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual on the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. But I thought nothing of it.
Ah, il était alcoolique
He
en
would scream
plus.
all the time when he was drunk. Around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and...
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Ok. Mais donc... Ah mais attendez, il y a des inscriptions.
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Oui, oui. Ah non,
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
sans doute un langage marin, mais quoi? Je ne le sais pas.
Rum, a sailor's drink.
Donc il se bourrait la gueule là.
Someone drank from this glass recently. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
D'accord.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
On a compris qu'il était marin. Oh!
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must
Wow,
construct
bien sûr,
my
une image
associations in one picture.
Ah. D'accord. Comme ça peut-être. Là, il y a une pipe. Oh. Non, mais on est pas... Ah, peut-être comme ça. Hein? Je vais faire un bugger là.
A few inches later.
Ça me saoule.
3 weeks later.
Il est où le tabac? Oh, attends, je crois que je vois les voiles. Attends. Merde. Ah oui, mais... Là, c'est un bateau.
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Ah oui, je veux plus voir de tabac de toute ma vie, d'accord? Ah oui, je vais voir la licorne. Non, j'ai pas fini, j'ai pas regardé la licorne.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Bon bah, rip, hein, comme on dit. Ce fut un honneur. Et bah, très bonne continuation, hein.
Mr. Holmes?
Voilà, rien d'autre à dire, lui. Ouais.
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
Eh ben, attendez. Heureusement, j'ai les bottes, hein. C'est
These
trop
boots
grand.
don't match the footprints.
Bon.
Have you finished inspecting the crime scene?
Bah, Écoute, si tu veux pas me parler. On va essayer d'aller voir la vieille là-haut. Y'a quoi, B? C'est que j'ai complètement pas vu. Relier 2 indices pour faire une déduction. Le rouge indique une combinaison impossible. D'accord. Comment là, c'est pas possible? Il faut tendre une embuscade ce soir ou que l'auteur des tentatives d'effraction reviendrait. Ah. Eh, je suis trop intelligente. Inspecteur!
Ha! Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Inspecteur! Inspecteur.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
Oui, bon, t'as jamais été une
It is
lumière
very
d'estrade, on
probable
sait,
that
dans
whoever
toutes les
came
séries,
here
dans tous les
hoped to
films,
find
tous
the
les
door
remakes.
open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
Pas bête!
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen,
Fourbissé,
ready
j'avais
your
pas un mot.
pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Faut que j'aille parler à mamie. Madame! Je suis insupportable. Monsieur Mr. Holmes.
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
D'accord, donc il fumait plus.
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Bah justement non.
Thank you, madam.
Mais si on se cachait là.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Ah ouais, carrément comme ça, bim, paf. Il viendra pas.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Ah merde.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
Oui, bah dépêche-toi avant
I'll
qu'il
be
prenne la
right behind
fuite.
you.
Putain, mais c'est quoi ce mot du genou?
Hold it right there.
Mais j'arrive. Hein. Police, plus d'un reste.
Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes, come and see what we've caught.
On a pris dans nos filets, oh là là, mais quel humour!
All
Filet,
right,
filet de
my
pêche.
fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocence?
Innocent de mon
And what
cul,
are you
oui!
doing in his
Parle,
cabin?
fils de pute!
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
En même temps, faut
What
faire
is
ce
your
coup.
name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't.
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I
Non,
couldn't-
mais bon, oui, mais je
I'm
pars
tired
ici,
of
donc
this.
c'est bon.
Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the
Mais c'est
judge.
pas lui le meurtrier.
What? But you can't. I'm not. It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very
Mais
grateful
c'est
to
pas lui
you,
le
Mr.
coupable,
Holmes.
si?
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him
Il a pas
tomorrow
la carole de
morning.
tuer quelqu'un, enfin, après, je sais pas, hein, mais... enquêter sur le meurtre de Peter, John O'Flanagan. Examine les effets passages de... Et là, Tintin, c'est pas sa barre de...
Mr. Holmes?
Bah mais brave. Bonjour, Sherlock Holmes et Sherlock Holmes.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Thank you. Et bah, allons-y, let's go, c'est parti les amis, comme dirait l'autre.
Mr. Holmes?
Ah, mais il me fatigue. Oh! Alors moi, j'entre comme ça. On va examiner maintenant.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Oh, il a le même carnet. Il a un...
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin
Ah non,
floor.
c'est les effets de monsieur. Hop. De R. Dawson pour mon ami et partenaire.
And partner, 1883.
Ah, dis donc, il me devance. Mais il y a autre chose.
From R. Dawson.
Ah d'accord, c'est qu'il faut lire au fur et à mesure.
To my friend, Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Ensuite.
A handkerchief with the initials JHN. A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Le mec il s'est dit ok avec une porte, c'est bon.
These abbreviations mean something, but what? Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh no, I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
Écoute mon petit coco,
But I will find out.
t'es déjà dans la
eventually,
merde.
Mr. Nelligan.
Attends, tu vas nous le dire. Hein. Ah, il ne veut pas dire. Oui, bon. Aucun
The
pouvoir de
sea knife
dissuasion.
was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Bon, on n'est pas très avancé. Hein.
The police seized this valuable ring from you.
On est toujours habillé
Whose
comme
is
hier.
it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Ah. Panique.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive
En
such an
plus, tu
item
mens.
from a partner.
Fils de pute. Petit con. Vous avez vu, il a un chapeau. Et pourquoi tu mens? Je commençais à croire que tu étais innocent. Ouh. Ouais, oui, mais il a pas que des callosités là, il a des grosses. Des cicatrices et des trucs au doigt là. Deg. Cochon.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
Quelqu'un d'autre que vous
The
avez
ring
tué?
is mine.
Et non, mais il a pas compris, hein. Ah, mais c'est pas ce qui est écrit sur la bague à tabac. Merde.
Bien évidemment! Bien évidemment! Bien évidemment!
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
Ouais, c'est qui?
The ring is mine.
Mon cul, c'est du poulet pané. Oh.
Tu comprends quelque chose, toi, Samuel, hein?
Ah, c'est la veston de ton père que t'as là.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Uh-huh.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not
C'est
seem
méchant.
to me to be a rich man,
Désolé,
Mr.
mais tu ressembles
Nelligan.
pas à quelqu'un.
Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father.
Il aurait rajouté un
With
petit
your
con,
father
j'aurais
gone
pas
and
été étonné.
taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
Tu vas le cracher le morceau?
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.